Deep in a sun-kissed vineyard, where green leaves danced in the gentle breeze, lived two very special grapes named Grapey and Vine. They weren't just any grapes, they were the best of friends. And their hearts were filled with a sweet, sparkling love for each other. They grew side by side on the same sturdy vine, sharing stories with the ladybugs and secrets with the wind. Grapey was a deep, royal purple, full of laughter and adventurous thoughts. Vine was a lovely shade of green, thoughtful and kind, with a heart as warm as the summer sun. From the moment they were tiny green buds, they knew they were meant to be together. They'd watch the sunrise, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, and they'd whisper goodnight as the moon cast a silvery glow over the fields. Their love was as pure and sweet as the nectar they held inside. They dreamed of a future where they would never be apart. A forever kind of adventure. Little did they know, their biggest adventure was just about to begin. One bright morning, a pair of gentle hands, as careful as a butterfly's wings, came to their vine. It was harvest time. With the softest touch, Grapey and Vine were picked together and placed gently into a cozy basket with other fruits. "Where are we going?" whispered Vine, feeling a little flutter of excitement and nervousness. "On an adventure," giggled Grapey, his purple skin shimmering in the sun. "A great, big adventure just for us." They snuggled close as the basket was lifted and carried away from their leafy home. The journey was a bouncy, joyful ride. They peeked out from the basket and saw the world in a whole new way: blue skies, fluffy clouds, and fields stretching out like a patchwork quilt. Soon, they arrived at a place more magical than anything they had ever imagined. It was a kitchen, but not just any kitchen. This kitchen was a wonderland. The countertops shone like polished mirrors. Pots and pans gleamed like silver treasure, and the air was filled with the most delicious, sweet-smelling perfumes of fruits and spices. Sunlight streamed through a large window, making everything sparkle. Strange and wonderful tools were everywhere, whirring and buzzing with a gentle, happy energy. It felt like they had stepped into a wizard's workshop. A place where everyday things were transformed into something extraordinary. Grapey and Vine watched wide-eyed with wonder from their spot in a beautiful crystal bowl. They saw a group of cheerful strawberries take a joyful tumble into a shiny machine. A moment later, out came a beautiful, swirling river of red strawberry jam, smelling like a summer morning. "Wow!" gasped Vine. "They've become even sweeter together." Next, a family of bright yellow lemons took a spin in a different contraption, and poof! They were transformed into sparkling, tangy lemonade, ready to make someone's day sunny and bright. Even a grumpy-looking pineapple, with its spiky crown, went on a magical ride and came out as sweet, golden rings, perfect for a party. Each transformation was like a little miracle, a celebration of what the fruits could become. Grapey looked at Vine, his eyes shining with a brilliant idea. "Vine," he said, his voice full of excitement, "look at them. They're not separate anymore. They've joined together to become something new and wonderful." Vine looked at the swirling jam and the sparkling lemonade, and she understood, her heart filled with a warm, happy glow. "What if we could do that?" Grapey continued, his little grape heart thumping with joy. "What if we had our own transformation? A juice wedding! A juice wedding!" The idea was perfect. It was the most wonderful, romantic idea Vine had ever heard, to be joined together, their sweet essences mixing into one, forever and always. They wouldn't just be side by side anymore. They would be one. "Oh, Grapey, yes," she exclaimed. "A juice wedding. We'll be together forever. A brand new purple-green love story in a glass." They bounced with excitement in the bowl, imagining their grand union. This wasn't an ending. It was the most beautiful beginning they could have ever dreamed of. It was their chance to take their love and turn it into something eternal, a magical potion of pure happiness. They were ready for their final, most incredible adventure in this wondrous kitchen. Their love story was about to get a whole lot sweeter. They huddled close, waiting for their turn, their hearts beating as one, ready for their forever to begin. Finally, the gentle hands returned. They carefully picked up Grapey and Vine together, just as they had hoped. They were placed side by side at the entrance of a special, gentle juicer that hummed a soft, happy tune. They looked at each other one last time as whole grapes, their hearts overflowing with love. "Ready for our forever," whispered Grapey. "More than ready," Vine whispered back with a happy tear in her eye. Hand in hand, or rather, grape in grape, they tumbled into the juicer together. Swirls of deep purple and bright green danced and twirled, mixing and mingling in a beautiful cascade of color. Their individual sweetness, their laughter, their kindness, everything they were blended into a single, perfect juice. It was a beautiful new color, a unique shade that had never been seen before. The color of Grapey and Vine's eternal love. Their juice wedding was a success. Their essences were now one, inseparable, a delicious celebration of a love story that started on a vine and would now last forever. And so, in a magical kitchen, two little grapes found their happily ever after, not as two, but as one sweet, perfect union. Thanks for watching our story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more magical adventures. See you next time.